Pisces. This is your February 2019 general reading. This is for Pisces rising, Pisces sun, and Pisces moon. If you happen to be a Pisces that is a sun sign Pisces and your birthday is at the end of February, then happy birthday. And I hope you guys are well. So, as always, I am using the Spiral Tarot. Can you tell I've had these for forever? For your basic layout. And for your clarifiers this month, I am using this cute little deck, which is called the Wildwood Tarot. And so, here, let me put these over there. I'm going to show you your basic layout first, and then I'll get started. Hopefully this will resonate for you. Some parts of this reading seem kind of complicated, but I'll try to figure it out for you. Your central experience for February is temperance. Your challenge is the Six of Wands. What is helping you is the King of Swords. At the root of your being, you have your own court card. This is the Knight of Cups. You're coming away from the Three of Wands. Your best possible outcome is the Sun. Coming up for you, it gets better. It looks a little weird, but with the clarifier, it makes more sense. This is coming up for you in the near future. The Five of Wands, if I didn't already say that. Sorry, it's getting a little late. I promise to be good at this, okay? My words might start running together a little bit. This is my fourth one today on here, so. Right now, you are the Queen of Pentacles. In your surroundings, you have the Ten of Swords. Your hope is the Fool. Your general outcome is the King of Cups. Just throwing it out there, but are there some Pisces people that are interested in water signs or air signs, or even more specifically an Aquarius or a Scorpio? You have a lot of people in here in this reading. So hang on 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I just needed to take my stuff off. I was starting to get too hot. Okay, your central experience for February is temperance, and with the Four of Wands, which in this is called celebration. I got a really nice feeling from this. It feels as if you're just breathing a deep sigh of relief, and you're just enjoying yourself, enjoying your surroundings. Just, it's a feeling of ease that I'm getting, a feeling of ease, of flow, of just going with the flow. You guys do that rather well, you fishes. And it just seems like you're feeling more balanced, you're feeling more positive, you're feeling more of a flow going on. You do have a lot of people around you this month. I'm getting that there are groups of people around you this month that are difficult to deal with, and then there are other groups of people in your life this month that are really comforting for you. And so you can rest assured that you're off to a really good start with building any kind of a foundation or creating any kind of a foundation in your life. You feel pretty secure to me. You feel as if, or you expect good things in the future. You expect things to get better. You're feeling relieved, or you're just Yeah, I think I've covered that. So, your challenge is the Six of Wands. Excuse me. I've never sneezed in a reading yet. Something about this challenge you need to get out of or away from, or just not, you need to get it out of you, or just not even engage. And we'll get into it. I'm getting some weird specific things in here, but I'm going to try to read this in a number of different ways so that it'll hopefully apply to more of you. But I am getting something about how there's some kind of a conflict going on around you. It may not have anything to do with you. It may have something to do with you, but it's surrounding you, or it's around you, and you know certain information about what's going on that you are struggling to keep to yourself concerning this. It could even be that for some of you, or a group of you, you're involved in some kind of a competition. And this competition could be a number of different things. It could be competing for somebody, as in all of you are interested in the same person. It could be competing for a position at work where there's a number of different people vying for that position. Something like that. Or, yeah, some kind of competition. It doesn't feel like, well, I mean, the ruffians, as they're duking it out, might get nasty with each other, but you're trying your best to just stay out of it. You're trying your best to believe that you can be successful and you have a good chance at achieving this, whatever it is, or feeling your struggle this month or your challenge may be in feeling like you can win or you can accomplish something. But there's something about this that involves other people. And so concerning the others involved, I'm looking at the links here. With the Six of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is the links. Links as a totem has to do with keeping secrets. It has to do with observing and keeping to yourself what you see. Your senses may be heightened this month, or it could be that your senses are a little bit dulled this month. It's one or the other. And so, but in any case, I'm getting that you're seeing things go on around you, and it's hard for you to keep it to yourself, or to not engage, or to not even defend certain people that you see are being meddled with. But being the Piscean Cheshire cats that you guys are, it might be something that you can see where it's headed, and you don't necessarily want to interfere with other people's lessons. And so you have to kind of stand back and watch a little bit. But with the Page of Pentacles, it may be that, yeah, you need some kind of a position, or you're trying to further something that you're creating in your physical existence, as in how you make money, or what you provide for yourself, or where you live, or your family, or something to do with your actual physical life. You're trying to stay on top of things, but it may be hard for you to do that. A challenge is just a challenge. It's not stopping you. But I am getting something in here about try your best to not engage. Try your best to keep your mouth shut about things that you observe for now. It could even be that the things that you're observing now may help you to win, so to speak, in the future. I don't see you as being sneaky or devious or trying to usurp anybody. I see you as just needing to come up with strategies on how you're going to move forward with what you're trying to manifest right now. So, what is helping you? Is the King of Swords with the Nine of Cups. What's helping you is your wish can be granted. possibly concerning somebody. You have a lot of people in this reading, and I don't always read people into the court cards, even though that's traditionally what they're used for. But this could be an Aquarian, and you feel like your wishes have been granted about an Aquarian, or getting a message out, or receiving a message, or receiving an invitation. This can even be deciding to believe that your wishes can come true, or your wish can be granted, because your challenge is feeling successful, like you can have what you're striving towards. You may have moments of doubt where you are not sure if you can do this, but what's helping you is also to be generous with how you communicate too. And other people's communications towards you are going to be very generous. It could be that you have a King of Swords type of person, whether it's a woman or a man, give you some kind of an opportunity this month, or be very generous to you concerning something that you needed or wanted, or is very generous in how they treat you, in how they verbally treat you, and how they think about you. It looks really nice. This Nine of Cups is called Generosity, by the way, in this deck. And it's funny because to me it almost seems like somebody that you would never expect to be generous, or that other people don't see as necessarily being a generous person. But there's something about you. They want to give you what you need, or help you, or just treat you well, when normally they're pretty straightforward in how they communicate with people, and they don't go out of their way to be extra generous or kind. But with you, they're being that way. If this isn't an actual person, then this is just saying, deciding through your sheer willpower to focus your mind on the fact that you can have your wish, or that you will see abundance and generosity happen. And this is what's helping you. This looks really complicated. I'm going to try to break it down and make sense out of it. At your root, you are yourself. You are your lovely, sweet, dreamy, compassionate, imaginative self, and you may even be in love with someone, or have an interest in someone. This is one scenario. I'm going to go into several other ones. So it could be that you have a flame for someone, and you either want to invite them to spend time with you, or you want them to invite you to spend time with them. It may be possible that other people also are interested in this person. And so you're feeling a little, you're not sure. It could even be, I hardly ever get things like this, but this is for someone. It could even be that this person did send you a message, or did invite you to something, but you didn't get the message. Or that other people interfered to keep this person that you're interested in from sending you a message, or it's like you sent them a message and they sent you back a message, but you didn't get it, and you think that they deliberately didn't send you one. But it could be that they did, and something about other people interfered with that, or just something came up that changed things. And because you didn't get the message, you were torn up about it. You felt shattered by that. You were certain that there was something there with this person. You felt it. Like only you water signs can feel things. You felt it. You felt that there was something there that was mutual. Or it could be that aside, that's a whole different scenario. Another way of putting this is that you've been trying to follow your dreams, or you want more adventure, or you want more romance in your life. You want to be more yourself. Not that you haven't been, but you want to be yourself to the fullest and feel inspired. Something happened. You probably know more than me. something fell apart, something happened, something changed, and it got your fire up, as in a fire for survival, or fire to get out of it, or to fend for what you believe in, to fight for what you believe in. I almost never get upside down cards. I don't shuffle them that way, so when they do come out upside down, I pay attention, because they almost never do. Something about this King of Swords. This is another King of Swords, by the way, the Kingfisher. And you have the King of Swords as what's helping you, along with the Nine of Vessels. So if this is a person, it could be that something got screwed up. Pardon my French. Something got screwed up just with communications that wasn't meant to happen. And it has been making you think that this person isn't genuine, or this person isn't to be trusted, or this person isn't there for you, when actually they are, as what's helping you. If it's not a person, then something about your mind has been skewed upside down a little bit, possibly just because of external things going on around you. Possible conflict, major shocking change, things falling apart, people falling apart with each other around you, and it's making your mind feel like you can't think straight, or you don't know what's going on, when really all you want at your core is just to simply flow and be happy. But keep in mind, your central experience for this month is to free flow, is to be even keeled, is to stay calm and positive. Don't let those things roll off your back to the best of your ability. Focus on the alliances and the foundations you have with kind people that love you and that support you. And concerning any weirdness going on around you involving other people, remember what your challenge says, which is don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't say anything back. Don't, unless you outright see that someone is being severely unfairly treated, then you may want to speak up and you may want to defend them. But something about this is weird. Maybe it's a family situation, or a situation among friends or coworkers. Who knows? You know more than me, right? Or it could even be just an internal adjustment thing. So what you're coming away from, you have another Knight of Cups. This is the eel, the Knight of Cups, you again. You've been wanting to follow your dreams. You've been wanting to have adventures. You've been possibly wanting to travel. It may even be that you sent out a love letter to someone, or a love message to someone, or an invitation to someone, and again, you were waiting for a response back. You may have expressed to someone who possibly is distance from you, or feels like it, that you care about them and you would like to do something with them, but perhaps for whatever reasons you didn't get the response, or something came up to deter you from being able to go see them, or to be able to go after your dreams. If this isn't a person, then this is you wanting to follow your dreams, wanting to follow your heart, expressing yourself fully, seeing abundance happen because of this. This may be one of the reasons why you have such a good feeling as your central experience for February with that Temperance and Four of Wands, is that you have had a lot of good fortunate things happen that leads you to believe that things are getting a lot better. And it's hard to describe it, but I'm getting this emotional feeling that's like a feeling of happy, fun mischief that kind of makes you feel like you're young. Even if you're young now, like you're young, in a good way. It's like feeling like good things are to come. Magic is on its way. That's the feeling. It's like magic is on its way, and it's making you feel more mischievous or fun or relaxed. Interesting. So this is where you're coming from. And here's a Knight of Swords with the Sun as your best possible outcome. The Knight of Swords is a hawk. You will receive a message, a message that makes you extremely happy. If this has nothing to do with people, like if this is you vying for a position or competing for something or striving for something, you will receive an extremely good message that makes you extremely happy. You have messages headed your way. If you did have some kind of a screw up with communications where a message didn't get to you, you will get it as your best possible outcome. And your mind will straighten itself out as well, where you're seeing things clearer, you're understanding things clearer. Maybe you had to wait for a little bit on communicating, where you've had to, it's been a challenge to hang back and not say anything, or not call something out, or not expose something. I don't know. Not that I'm getting any nefarious energy in this reading at all. I'm not. But this is more like negative mischief among people around you. And you've been seeing it happen and you've been keeping it to yourself, but it's been a challenge. But it was good for you to hang back, because it looks as if your best possible outcome is that you have a breakthrough where you're understanding things better. And so when you do speak up, you will be able to speak up in the best possible way that addresses the situation, but not in a way that would rile anybody up or make things even more difficult. Happy communications, or just feeling more optimistic in general with how you're thinking about things and communicating with others. You're cheering other people up too as your best possible outcome. You're being cheered up by the messages that you're getting. In the near future, this is what all along has been making me talk about random people being weird around you, or a competition, because your challenge is the Six of Wands. In the Five of Wands, they're competing. In the Six of Pentacles, one of them has won. This could be a tournament, or that's an analogy. This could be a tournament or a competition, a healthy competition. It could be that you're involved in this competition somehow, even though you're not necessarily getting involved with other people's drama, or you're trying not to. But something, your challenge is thinking that you can do this, or you can win, or you can prevail, or you can succeed. In the future, you have the Star with the Five of Wands. Your hope is that the fighting will be over, or that the competition will be over, or your hope is that you will win, or your hope is that the other people will settle down and come back to their senses and start working together again. Or if you've been feeling internally conflicted with yourself on what you're doing, it seems as though you hit a moment of inner challenge and then you receive clarity or healing, where you can feel more hopeful and things are lightening up. Things are becoming more open. I'm almost getting a feeling of congestion, like the drama or interactions between people has gotten so congested that it's almost been trying to suck you in, but you're resisting it in the future, where you're still, there's the people fighting or competing. And then if you look at the Star, there is a lone person walking down the path towards the Star. I'm thinking of that person on that path in the Star as being you, Pisceans. It's almost like for February, you're saying, you know what, I'm just not going to engage in that. I don't want to have anything to do with that. I want to focus on the people that work together and celebrate each other and support each other. I don't want to compete or deal with that around me. I want to relax. I want to flow and I want to enjoy my life. And you have already decided that you're doing this. You're walking away from the conflict and you're walking off into the forest at night underneath the starlight, breathing a huge sigh of relief, saying, I don't have to be a part of that at all. I don't even have to have that around me. This isn't what you're coming up to. And if it's an internal struggle, you come out of it and you find peace. So you right now are healing, physically healing. You may be taking better care of yourself physically than you have in a long time. You're really nurturing yourself really well. Yeah, this makes me feel happy to see this. I see you nurturing yourself. You're eating well. You're taking baths. You're relaxing. You're taking time to relax. You're taking time to heal. If you've had health problems, you're really focusing on getting better and you're taking the time out. You know what this is making me think of is how stress is the biggest hindrance to healing, or stress even brings on ailments and illnesses. You're making sure that you're staying as stress-free as possible right now. Yep. You're making sure that you find your own inner peace, that you have your moments of peace, that you're taking care of yourself, you're enjoying your environment, you're taking it easy, you're healing, you're taking care of yourself. You're staying calm, you're determined to stay calm and positive, and you're just, yeah, feels really nice. If you have had health issues, it looks as if they're getting better, especially from all of this self-care and relaxation and being determined to be stress-free as much as possible and to stay away from stressful situations or people. So around you, again, there's that 10 of Swords. And again, it's a same sort of message if you even look at it. There's people stabbing each other in the back. There's like a horrible, painful ending, possibly among people or among friendships or a whatever this situation is. If this applies for you, then you know it does and you know exactly what this is. But again, I'm seeing you Pisceans as this woman in the Three of Stones, which is called creativity. You're trying, even if you look at it, she's shielding herself behind the rocks away from view, as if to say, I'm not over, I'm not here, I'm not part of this situation. I'm just going to go rest in the forest, mind my own beeswax, not get involved, not allow this to affect me. Any good souls want to come join me for a picnic, they're welcome, but I am staying far away from that. And so if people are being verbally cruel with each other around you, in your surroundings, or if the energies have just gotten heavy, possibly something has ended around you and it's making the atmosphere feel tight, again, take those moments to get away in your surroundings and have moments of peace and relaxation where you can breathe deeply and just disentangle yourself from that energetically. Let go of that. Also, this can be that a feeling of betrayal or pain or grief from the past is coming to a close and you are healing now. And so now you are focusing on things like abundance and growth and creativity and being creative and enjoying your life and feeling relieved, feeling secure. So your hope is for a brand new beginning, or a brand new feeling, or a brand new journey. Is that my dog? You're being guided by your guides and your angels and your ancestral guides. They want this for you. They're leading this to you. This is what you hope for, is that the old world is over and you're on to a completely new journey in your life that has to do with faith and trust. And your general outcome is the King of Cups with the Wren, which is the Page of Swords. You will receive a loving message from someone that you have deep feelings for, or you are sending a message to someone that you have deep feelings for. I am getting for somebody or some of you that this has to do with an Aquarian or a Scorpio, or somebody who's air and water. There's a message that's been trying to come, and your best possible outcome is that you receive it. And your general outcome is saying that you'll get a message. Both of your outcomes are saying you get a message. Your best possible outcome is that the message brings you great happiness, or that you're sending messages of great happiness. In this one, it's messages that bring you deep emotion, that make you feel very deep, that touch you. Messages that touch you emotionally, deeply, that make you feel a certain way. This can be communicating your emotions to someone too, or just communicating your emotions, period. At being a hopeful, a good messenger for others. When you see others are having a hard time, you can say just the right thing to help uplift them or help them to feel a little bit better. And the same thing for you too. It just seems like the messages are really good. There was some kind of a delayed message or a message that didn't get to its destination, but it looks like it all works out in the end. And something about your emotional self-control, of not allowing yourself to be affected by painful things or by stress or by people arguing or whatever that conflict is. It's giving you a great deal of hope, and you're being given positive messages by the universe that are opening up new things for you. So hopefully that helped or made sense, and I love you very much. I wish you all the best and many blessings to you. I'll see you soon in your bonus readings if you would like to watch those. Okay, bye.